All right, so now we'll talk about the difference between a major scale and a minor scale. If you remember in the other video that the major scale is a diatonic scale, which means it's a series of 5 whole steps and 2 half steps. This minor scale is also a diatonic scale. It also has 5 whole steps and 2 half steps. But remember, the formula for a major scale would start on a root note, go up a whole step, so 2 frets on your guitar, go up a whole step, go up a half step, up a whole, up a whole, up a whole, up a half, until you get to your octave, which is A. That is the formula for a major scale. So the formula for a minor scale is start on the root, you go up a whole again, but now you're going to go up a half step, not a whole. So from that half step, you go up a whole, a half, not a whole like major, up a whole, and then that's when you get to your octave. So you can see, if we're looking at this example in the key of A, if you start on A, you go up a whole step for both, you wind up at B. For the minor scale, you go up a half step, gives you a C note. To make it a major scale, you would need to go up a whole step to C sharp, not a half to C. And then here it's the same. Sorry, it's not the same. From C, you go up a whole step for minor. From C sharp, you just go up a half. So you can see the difference, the 2 notes that the 3 notes that it yields that are different, is you get a C in minor instead of a C sharp. You get an F in minor instead of an F sharp. And you get a G sharp in major, a G in minor. So it's still just a 1 octave scale. It's a diatonic scale. Remember, when we're talking about the intervals, we're talking about the distance between these notes. So from A to B is a whole step, 2 frets on your guitar. A half step is 1 fret. So that is the interval, a whole step movement through these 2 different scales. So again, this isn't the kind of thing that you want to spend a whole lot of time worrying about, because you'll get into applying theory later. That's where all this stuff really gets important, is learning how to apply it. But I think it is important to understand at least fundamentally the difference between the two scales. They're both diatonic scales. They have different formulas. So in the next video, we'll talk about playing this in the open position on guitar, and then kind of do a little review on reading guitar tab. All right, see you in the next one.